G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, trail name Lookout, and today we are continuing our walk through Oregon along the Pacific Crest Trail. I am heading towards Elk Lake, which I will be at in a few days time. That is where Danny works. For those of you who have just joined in the recent weeks and episodes, Danny is a guy who I met in Southern California, and we hiked for about 2 weeks together in the desert. This is Danny, trail name none. But he was only doing a section, and he has gone back to work in hospitality at Elk Lake. So I will be going there and meeting up with him, having a little bit of a reunion, but that isn't for a few days. Today we are continuing our journey towards that point. I've been walking past non-stop fallen trees. The destruction is immense around here. You wouldn't believe that there are that many trees that could be dead in this area. I just wonder what really took it down, because I can guess that it might have been a forest fire and they've just been left there, but they don't really look burnt, so I'm not sure. It's so many trees. This is about 6 miles now. It's very sad to see. You don't want to see all of this. It doesn't make it look pretty. But it's not just that it doesn't make it look pretty, it's just such a shame. But maybe that's just part of nature. All these had to die so that the new ones can come up. Look at that tree with all those lumps. I've been told that they are tree tumours. Last night I stopped filming when the sun was going down, and I continued walking, and I woke up this morning, I was covered in condensation. It was so, the sleeping quilt and the sleeping mat and everything that was outside of my backpack was covered in condensation, including me. So I have to dry some stuff out at lunchtime. And then this morning I decided I didn't really want to cook with very limited water, so I went to a water cache at a road, which meant I was up super early walking and had breakfast in the dark. Look at all of the moss on these trees. I wonder if they tried to get any more signs on this tree, but just couldn't fit it. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look how many bottles of water have been left here as a water cache for all the hikers. This is incredible. I haven't seen something like this since the desert. I went to a water cache earlier. That was really nice, and I really appreciate the people who've left water there, but that was nothing compared to the immense amount of bottles that are here. All the pink ones look like they're full, so it looks like it's recently been refilled. I don't need any water, I've got enough water to see me through, but that is amazing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it feels like I've been climbing this hill now for hours and hours, and I've checked, and it is hours and hours. And the reason for that is because we are climbing up to Oregon's highest point on the PCT. I think Mount Hood is the highest point in Oregon. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but this point coming up is the highest point in Oregon on the PCT. So we'll be hitting that in a couple of hours after more endless uphill climbing. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to take a few seconds to listen and see if you can hear anything at all. It is almost completely silent here. There's hardly any birdsong at all. You can barely hear or feel any breeze. It's almost eerie, but it's also very, very calming to just kind of walk through and realize that there's no other sounds in this area at the moment. This cheeky boy over here thinks I haven't seen him. He thinks he's blending in with the rocks. Oh, he's gone. Oh, look, there he goes. Wow, would you look at that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you'll never guess where we are. We are at the highest point in Oregon and Washington on the PCT. Oregon, Washington high point, 7,560 feet. So Mount Whitney is full 7,000 feet higher than we currently are here, and we did that back at the end of May, and we also were higher than this point when we took the alternate route so that we could go and see Crater Lake yesterday. Apparently that is 200 feet higher than we are currently are, but that's not official PCT, that's the official alternate that you can choose to do. And I chose to do it because of its beauty, and I'm so glad I did. But still, it does not take away from the fact that the PCT high point for Oregon and Washington is right where we're standing. I'm not sure if it's coming out in the video, but those two peaks there are bright orange or an orangey red. I haven't seen any colours like that for a long time. It's like being back in the Australian outback. Look at that lake, ladies and gentlemen. That is called Miller Lake. Very, very nice. Be nice to go for a swim, but I'm all the way up here. So ladies and gentlemen, just stopped for a little snack and water break, and I'm sort of just taking in the forest as it is, and it is absolute destruction. There's fallen trees everywhere. Whatever it is that's caused all of these blowdowns, it's just run rampant. It's literally thinned out the majority of this forest. This has been the whole day, so I wonder what's going on with Oregon. I hope you can see all the moss hanging off of those trees there. Looks like they've got fur. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally made it. Just over 33 miles. and I was all done just before 4 p.m. That is a nice long 11-hour day. I am very, very tired. My knees hurt, my feet hurt, my shoes feel as if they're 3 sizes too small. They are 1 size too small, but 3 sizes too small. I can't wait to change them out in Bend in about a week. I am so ready for a rest this evening. The terrain hasn't been too hard. Oregon is just kind of up and down, gentle, nothing really massively steep. I think it's more just piling on 30 plus mile days every single day now for a few days straight that is kind of really getting to my joints. I really didn't feel like I had much spring in my step today, but like I said, the terrain has been incredible. The weather has been beautiful. It's been a mixture of cloudy with a low temperature, and then the skies have opened up blue and it's been a little bit warmer. It's been absolutely lovely today. Great hiking weather, and I haven't needed loads and loads of water, which is great because I'm going through a very dry patch here in this part of the world. It's the water sources are few and far between, so I'm pretty glad that the temperature has been what it has. So all in all, I have to say, a very positive day, apart from the achy toes, feet and knees. But that's it. That's all I have for you today. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.